Hey. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, distinguished Toastmasters, a warm good evening to you all. Never say I can't and I won't. Just remember you can and you will. Welcome to the 554th meeting of Sharjah Toastmasters Club. Today, I request all of you to unmute and join me to recite the mission of Toastmasters Club. Everyone, please unmute your videos and say after me. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Awesome. For the smooth proceedings of the meeting, I request everyone to switch off their mobiles or to keep them on silent mode. Kindly follow the rules and regulations as per the emergency at your place, if any. And please keep muted while anyone is speaking, unless you are asked to unmute to avoid distraction. Please note that as per Toastmaster guidelines, we should refrain from speaking about sex, religion, and politics during the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, with a complete honor and privilege and a huge round of applause, let me introduce a maritime professional by profession and a committed Toastmaster who always looks and works at how to improve upon his previous role play responsibility in every sphere of activity. This unique trait is driving him to greater heights with every passing day. None other than our distinguished Toastmaster President, DTM Regis Chulail. Please put your hands together in welcoming our President, DTM Regis. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. When a meeting is opened by someone who has a 6-digit TMI membership number 373627, and that shows the amount, the years of experience that particular Toastmasters carries and the years of experience with which he enlightens and shares with fellow Toastmasters. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Soumya, for your kind words of appreciation, for your impeccable introduction. As I used to say always, I'm an admirer of your speeches, the way with which you mesmerize us with your collection of words, the vocabulary under your armory. I have no words to describe, and you have been always so kind and generous in complimenting others' efforts and then providing them with all the support. The last meeting, 553, I missed. I couldn't attend as I was traveling, and I'm happy that I'm here to attend the 554th meeting, and with this I declare meeting number 554 as opened. Welcome everyone again. Today, I thought I would talk about the importance of cooperation for existence and cooperation for benefits. Any clue what I'm going to talk about? My dear members, for this particular meeting of 554, the ExCom had to really struggle to find role players, especially our VPE. He had to put in a lot of hard work efforts. What is alarming is that, let me put it on that note, we are a club with 45 members, and for us to find out just 14 role players, if we have to wait for 2 weeks, that doesn't give us a good picture. I always request everyone, as I used to, I'm reiterating my request, please take up roles. Any ExCom, as you know, any ExCom can be as good as the members. If the members are not coming forward and taking up roles, what can the ExCom do? Hardly something can be done, is it not? Also, only when we conduct the meetings, we have existence. And only with our existence, we can benefit from each other. As we always know, as we know clearly that our existence depending on our mutual cooperation. And I once again request everyone to take up roles without being forced to, so that the VP education would make it get it as a hard time to finalize it due to the excess number of members. Now, I hope this is taken with the fullest, with the earnest, honesty. For me now, I have 3 announcements to be made, and let me start with the first of the 3, that is, our next meeting, which is a milestone meeting, meeting number 555, is scheduled to be on the 22nd Wednesday, which is going to be a physical meeting as we have announced in the group. It is going to be in Hotel Lavender, Al Nada, on the way from Dubai to Sharjah on the right-hand side, which is easily accessible to everyone. We have certain constraints in terms of capacity, only 25 members, and that too fully vaccinated. So after the meeting, I would be floating in the group the members who would register, so that once we reach 25, we are done. So grab your roles and show the same spirit in grabbing the roles for the upcoming meetings also. That is the first of the 3 announcements. And when I move to the second one, that is, any guesses? Membership renewal. We have to renew our membership. So that is again part of our existence, part of our mutual benefits. Toastmaster Nitin has shared the details in the group. I would request everyone to renew the membership so that we remain high in terms of membership retention. And to talk about the third one, not much. We just had our international convention over. We have in Toastmasters, we have the new office bearers, we have the new world champions of public speaking, which I wouldn't talk much about it because you know the person who is ideal to talk about has the theme itself, so he would be covering everything is what I would say. Now, it's time for us to move to the next segment, which is like to speak to the guests. There are 2 guests actually, 2 non-Toastmasters and 3 Toastmasters guests. And for the information of non-Toastmasters guests, I will just make one statement that Toastmasters is a non-profitable organization with an intention to promote and to encourage for people to become better communicators and better leaders. And for your information, all of us who are here now, at one point of time, we were guests like you, and we took the bold decision of becoming a Toastmaster in one of the meetings we attended. And from then, there was no looking back, and there would be no looking back. So I would request everyone to be in the meeting full time, so that even now and after the meeting, we would love to hear your review. Let me first start with the most experienced Toastmasters who are DTMs. Madam DTM Dr. Purni, can we hear a few words from you, madam?
Good evening, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am DTM Purni Sudhakar. Currently, I'm residing in Abu Dhabi, member of Millennium Toastmasters Club. I started my journey of Toastmasters in 2014 with Riyadh Toastmasters Club in Saudi Arabia. And from that time to this time, once a Toastmaster, it becomes an addiction, you know, we can never go away from that. And I'm so happy being invited by TMOD, Toastmaster Kanti. I'm happy to be here among you. Thank you so much. Looking forward for an exciting session.
Thank you so much, DTM, Dr. Purni Sudhakar. Now we move to the next DTM who has not just climbed the peak of Toastmasters, but who has even climbed the peak of the landmarks on earth. DTM Samira Khan. Madam, can we hear from you, please?
President, she lost her connection.
Oh, okay, fine. So we would get back to her when she's reconnected. Now we have another Toastmaster Area 46 director, and 46 if I'm not mistaken, director, Toastmaster Sindhu. Please forgive me if I have misspelled or if I have wrongly mentioned the area where you are the area director. Toastmaster Sindhu, please, madam, can we hear a few words from you?
Thank you, Toastmaster Regis, distinguished Toastmaster Regis, and you are absolutely right. I belong to Area 46. And good evening to all the members and guests over here. I'm really delighted to be a part of your meeting. And I was invited by Toastmaster Kanti to take the evaluator's role. So as I could see many distinguished Toastmasters and really prepared Tia Modi, who is ready to take us to the next level. So I'm really excited. Thank you once again to all the ExCom members and the Toastmasters over here. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you so much for your kind words. And now let me move to one person who was a guest 2 weeks back, and now she is a proud Toastmaster. Toastmaster Pravita Raju. Can we have a few words from you?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Really happy to be here now. Last meeting, I was a guest. Now I'm so happy I become the member of the same. I will be here. I'll just, as a learner now, I will just watch and see what way I can improve myself and what way I can contribute. The support what I got while entering in as a member itself, the support I got from Toastmaster Kanti and Shiva and all, just very, very supportive way they were telling and encouraging to participate. So I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pravita Raju. As you rightly said, we always learn from each other and learning never ends. And to talk about Kanti and Toastmaster Shiva, they are both sides of the magnets that either way you cannot escape, not just you, no one can escape once someone attends the meeting. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pravita Raju. And to move to a guest, Mr. Shibu, could you please talk about yourself in a few words?
Hi, good evening all. Today is my first session. Actually, I never logged in in Toastmaster. So this is my first class. Even I just want to see. Even I don't have any idea how it works. Going forward, hope this will help be in person, like in career. Actually, I don't know how to speak smoothly. That is the thing. So hope this group will help me to improve myself in my career and in my personal life.
Surely, Mr. Shibu, you are not just alone on the planet who did not have an idea when walked into a Toastmasters room. When I walked into Toastmaster meeting,
thanks Shiva for thanks Shiva for adding into this group.
Surely. And when I walked into Toastmasters room in 2017, I did not know what Toastmasters is. And we became a member, and I'm sure you would do good. And one more guest we have, Mr. Shubham. Can we hear from you? I believe you have been here before as well. So perhaps if you can talk about it.
Yes, sir. So my name is Shubham. I'd been a part of this club meeting as a guest 2 weeks back. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend last week's meeting. So here I am today. I had a wonderful time last time. So, as you said, the Toastmasters, addicting once a Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster. Planning to join soon. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Shubham. I hope in the next meeting we would address you as Toastmaster Shubham. Now, for us to hear to someone, as I said, I missed the last meeting and I'm very eager to know what had transpired in the last meeting. And we have someone who very diligently, meticulously, passionately records each and every segment of a meeting so that the full picture is given in the next meeting. And to do that, we have an affable, bold, and a charming secretary, Toastmaster Priya Natarajan. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Priya Natarajan to read out the secretary's report.
Sorry, sir, there is a small change. Toastmaster Priya Natarajan is not available today. She is very busy in the office.
Okay.
So I'll be reading out the MOM. Okay.
Please, yes.
Reading all. Secretary report, minutes of meeting, number 553, dated 25th of August. The meeting started at 7:15 p.m. Total number of attendees 21, including 2 guests, Toastmaster Grishma and Miss Pravita. The meeting was convened by Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Soumya at 7:15 p.m. by stating the missions and the meeting etiquettes. The meeting was presided by our stand-in president, BPM Toastmaster Shiva, in absence of our DTM Regis President, he warmly welcomed the new members and guests and started the meeting. He talked about the international conventions, Smedley Awards, and the club achievements. The TMOD role was played by Toastmaster Soumya. The theme was a fit body and a fit mind. Word master of the day was Madam Toastmaster Annama Lucy. The word was lustiness. Synonyms are quality of being, healthy, and energetic. Toastmaster Dhananjay gave appropriate signals to guide the role players and speakers with the timing. Toastmaster Preeti did not present a speech. There were only 2 speakers. Toastmaster Priya Natarajan presented L2 P2 speech and was evaluated by Toastmaster Biju Narayanan. Toastmaster Ramesh presented L4 P1 speech and was evaluated by Toastmaster Vishnu. Table topic master was Toastmaster Afzal, and he conducted an innovative table topic session. Opportunities were given to 4 participants: Toastmaster Rakesh, Soumya, Toastmaster Biju, Toastmaster Annama, and all handled the topic with ease. Grammarian and counter report was given by Toastmaster Annama. She suggested to pay attention to the tenses, pronunciations, and to speak consciously to avoid filler words like etc. DTM Baji Rizwan gave a comprehensive evaluation. He helped each speaker to apprehend their performance by stating their strengths and points to improve to make it better. A speaker should look at the camera. Audience should appreciate and cheer the speakers. This is the 2 common improvements he given. Best speaker was Toastmaster Ramesh. The best evaluator and best table topic speaker both won by Toastmaster Biju. Stand-in President Toastmaster Shiva congratulated the winners and the role players, following with the presidential closing address and guest feedback. The meeting ended at 9:30 p.m. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, for your comprehensive report. Now we move to the crux of the meeting and who is going to lead the meeting today. The man who is behind all the meetings from July with us. And today the man behind is going to be the man in front of the camera. A passionate and committed Toastmasters whom I do not have to elaborate further. Everyone knows, not just in the area or division, but the whole district and even beyond. A man who holds multiple positions in multiple clubs, in multiple levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please put the Universal Toastmaster Bro of TMI, Toastmaster Kanti. Toastmaster Kanti, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much for your love and kind, and thanks a lot. And good evening, my lovable Sharjah Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all for the 554th meeting. And today I am your Toastmaster of the day. Before starting the meeting, I request everyone to switch on your camera, please. I will tell you why. Yes, because we are going to, my theme is awards. So we are going to send this picture for awards. Yes, lovely, love to see all the cameras is on, and please give your beautiful smile. Fantastic. Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh Kowal, Munish, and Rakesh, and Toastmaster Preeti. Yes, I took the photos. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone. My theme is today is awards in Toastmasters. Before going to that one, I would like to share there are some few changes in the agenda. I would like to share that agenda also to you. And we are in the milestone meeting 554th. And if you are able to see, please show your thumbs up. This agenda. Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Pravida. And we are in the net, already call to order. Toastmaster Soumya has done that one, and the presidential message was given by distinguished Toastmaster Regis, and a secretary report already given by Toastmaster Shiva. And today there is some few changes. Today Wordmaster will be Toastmaster Pravida, and we have 3 speakers today. That is a 4th speaker back out. So Toastmaster Preeti will give the icebreaker, and Toastmaster Rakesh will give the level 2 project 1, and Toastmaster Manazir will give, and the timer will be our Toastmaster Manazir. And then there is a few changes in the evaluators also. For Toastmaster Manazir, I request the President Toastmaster DTM Regis to take that role for the evaluator. I already sent the evaluation form to the President. President, if you are okay, please show the thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much. And our grammarian today is distinguished Toastmaster Purnima, and we thank for taking that in the last minute, distinguished Toastmaster Purnima ma'am. And now we go to the theme. If you have any doubts in the agenda, please let me know through the chat. Thank you so much. And we are going to see the awards. There are a lot of awards in Toastmasters International. So please open your chat window and put what are the awards do you know about Toastmasters. And I opened that one. Yes. Or you can unmute and you say about the awards in Toastmasters. Yes, yes, area director Sindhu ma'am.
Yes, beat the clock award.
Beat the clock, fantastic. And yes, okay. I hope I'm in the right track. So after my session, everyone will answer. That yes, okay. I will. Please let me share my screen for that one. Yes. Okay, are you able to see this window? If yes, please thumbs up again.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. There are plenty of awards. I will tell about the few awards. There are 11 parts in Toastmasters International, like dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, and visionary communication, strategic relationship, and team collaboration. And recently, our Toastmaster Rakesh Misra completed his presentation mastery level 1. So the Toastmasters International president gave the beautiful certificate. Please give him a big round of applause for this wonderful award. Then I would like to go for the other awards. There are one award, Triple Crown Award. If anyone knows about this award, please unmute and please give your view.
Completing 3 levels in one term.
Yes, fantastic, Toastmaster Soumya. Please give him a big round of applause. If you complete 3 levels, for example, already Toastmaster Rakesh did level 1. So if he completes level 2 and 3 before June 30th, 2022, and he will get a Triple Crown Award. Already we have plenty of a lot of Triple Crown Award winners in the last year, and DTM Nagarajan and DTM Regis, they got this Triple Crown Award. Then the other one, I would like to tell about this. If you complete all the 5 levels, or if you, then you will get the award about the Pathway Celebrity Award from District 105, as well as the completion certificate from Toastmasters International. And how many of you are ready to get these awards? Please show your hands. Yes, Toastmaster Manasir, okay, Toastmaster Misra and Shubham Bapna. Oh my God, all are there. So I have more work to do as a Vice President of Education. Thank you so much. And we will see the award. And for the course of the agenda, I would like to call now Bad Master of today's meeting. And she is a new Toastmaster to our club, but she is an excellent Toastmaster. Please put your hands to welcome Toastmaster Pravida Raju to share the word of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Hope you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Today, word of the day is parlous. That means full of danger or uncertainty or precarious. The example for that, the company is in a parlous financial situation. This that meaning is full of danger. The same way here, he talked about the parlous state of the country. Come on, others also join with the same. You can use this word and make a sentence. Please join, all of you.
May I, word master of the day?
Yes.
Our guests Shibu and Shubham have joined us today to come out of the parlous situation if they are called to speak in public of their feet?
Excellent. Yes. Others, come on, please join.
Hi, can I?
Yes.
Afghanistan is in a parlous situation right now after Taliban takeover. Politics
Yes.
is. I just said it. Politics.
Okay. Is it okay?
You will be in a parlous situation if you are not prepared well and went on a stage.
Yes.
May I, Ms. Raju?
Yes.
I was in a parlous situation when I was caught with my girlfriend and my brother saw that.
Yeah, good. Yes, please join our guest, Shibu. Please join.
Actually, I'm not getting any words to say like.
No problem.
So I will prepare for the next session. Actually, just have a look on these things and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you,
Master Pravita. Can I try?
Yes, please.
The journey in a car on the Western Ghats to Pune at 80 kilometers per hour was really parlous.
Yes. Others also. Yes, please join.
Today, the world, all over the world, going through the parlous situations.
Very good. PM Shiva.
Nowadays, now I'm feeling very powerless to go to office. The situation, because the situation is not good.
Yes. Come on, all of you can join.
Yes, thank you, Webmaster. And I request everyone to use this word in your project speeches as well as in the table topic speech and your roles. I request the Webmaster to please remove this sharing option. Thank you so much. And whenever my mother-in-law and father-in-law ask about their daughter, I used to go in the parlor situation. And now I will continue with the awards. And I am happy that a lot of our Toastmasters are ready to take a lot of awards. So this is one very interesting award, that is a signature HPL. And I am sure a lot of us did that HPL award. Could anyone explain about what is HPL award, High Performance Leadership Award? DTM Rajesh, you are recently completed the Distinguished Toastmasters. Could you explain what did you did in the HPL project?
Okay, Toastmaster Kandi. As part of my DTM journey, when I did my HPL, I had done actually an office project, which is actually related to my profession, shipping. And I still remember the title. It was like rerouting. What was that? Rerouting and rerouting and then revamping rewards, something like that. It was actually a work which we had done when we were proposing a new shipping route into the interior parts of Africa, and that was accepted by the management. And in fact, we did quite a bit turnover when it came to market share, and that has been used in my HPL. And till today, the organization is minting huge amount, and both of us benefited. Company benefited in terms of money, and I benefited in terms of being given an HPL award.
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. It's always a win-to-win situation. And now I request Distinguished Toastmaster Purni Sudhakar to explain about her HPL award.
Good evening once again for Toastmasters. My HPL, I did it in the old way, like the old system. So it was I should say it was a very big event because I called all the schools to send them for impromptu competition, speech competition. And 6 schools, Indian schools participated in Riyadh. And we had 2 weeks, 2 consecutive weeks, first week, first level, and we cleared, and next week only 15 students were selected and they all participated. We gave top 3 awards. It's an unforgettable experience. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And that is in the old traditional path. After completing all ACG and ALB, you have to do the High Performance Leadership Award. But in the pathways, anyone all can do. Even in the level 4 or 5, you have to do. So I would like to share that screen again. That is in the top 5 HPL. The district will announce as a winner. So I request everyone to take initiative, and we have the experienced leaders here. You can approach anytime distinguished Toastmaster Purni or distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh and distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan, anyone. So all will support you, and I urge everyone to take this opportunity to get this award. And this Excellence in Educational Award is the eligible candidate in this club is yours truly only, because I am VP Education of this club. So that requirement is you all have to complete at least 1 level. So please do not hesitate to come forward to take the project, even in our club meeting or in different club meetings. We are here to support you. So now let's move to the role players in the agenda. I would like to say about our timer is Toastmaster Manazir. Toastmaster Manazir, could you explain your role, please?
As a timer, my role is to keep track of time for the speakers and everything, and I shall update you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the time allotted for the projects, which like 5 to 7, and he will show 5 on green and 6 on amber and 7 on red. So I request everyone to please pin the timer when you are giving speech. And now I request our grammarian today, DTM Purni Sudha, to explain your role, please. Over to you, ma'am.
My role today as a grammarian would be to listen carefully to the entire meeting, note down the good usage and also note down not so good usage, and report when called upon by the general evaluator.
Thank you. And thank you so much.
Only this is done, right? Our counter I'm not doing, right? Only the grammarian means.
Yeah, if you would like to take, we are happy to hear from you all.
I'm not listening to both. That's why I want to ask. So grammarian.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, grammarian is fine. Thank you so much. And today our table topic master is Toastmaster Soumya Lodh, and he will explain when he is taking charge. And also the general evaluator is none other than our VP membership, Toastmaster Shiva. He will also explain when he will take this charge. And now we will go to the prepared speeches. A lot of our speakers are well prepared, and they are here today, and you can see the smile from the beautiful Toastmaster. She is going to give the icebreaker today, and she is a teacher, and so I request the evaluator for our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Preeti. Our evaluator is none other than Toastmaster Biju. So I request Toastmaster Biju to come forward and give her objectives, please. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. Toastmaster Preeti is giving her icebreaker speech. Her time is 4 to 6 minutes. Don't worry, just do your best. It's not me wishing her all the best. That's the title of her speech. Don't worry, just do your best. Over to you, Toastmaster Preeti, and by the way, all the best too.
Thank you.
Thank you, evaluator Biju. Yes, Toastmaster Preeti, all the very best. Don't worry, just to do your best, Toastmaster Preeti.
Thank you. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Good evening, everybody. I'm here to give my first icebreaker speech. Sincerity and conscientious efforts are the dictums of my life right from my childhood days. I was a very sincere student right from my childhood. For example, if a teacher asks me to stay in one place or on a line, I will never move away from there, even if the teacher forgets about it. That sincere I was. Non-compliance was and will never be in my dictionary. I used to sit for long hours with studies and used to come with commendable marks. But there were students who on no occasion studied but did better than me. When I feel bad, my mother would always be optimistic and advise, don't worry, just do your best. Before I knew it, I was doing my post-graduation, as at all times, I was spending most of my time in the library, sitting encircled with books all over. Again, here also, I had somebody to be better than me. Again, my mother would say, don't worry and do your best. Finally, that day came in when I got my results, when I came to know that I got the 3rd rank in my university. That did sound pretty good. I was delighted, but there was again somebody better than me. Then my mother would say, don't worry, you did your best. Then onwards came a hike in my life. I received my rank certificate from Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, who was the Defense Minister of India, who then became the President of India. Then I got a chance to work with a great scientist of India at IG Kar Kalpakkam Atomic Power Plant, where I learned and studied a lot. Then I got to work in a college. So it was like a series of achievements. I felt like, oh, I'm getting so much, which I was not able to achieve before. Then finally, whatever it is, whatever achievements I got, but still I never stood first in anything. Then I came here right now I'm working as a teacher in one of the GEM schools. Yes. Inside a class, I understand that it's not necessary that you need to stand first, because with my students around, when they say that I am the best teacher, I understand that this is what is for me. It's okay. And when I start enjoying their appreciations, when I start being their best teacher, that makes me happy. And I understand that this is the best for me. Though I did well throughout my education, I never stood first. But as a teacher, my kids always say that I am the best. My message to my kids always is that don't worry, just do your best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Preeti, and we are proud that you have received the award from the president. And my dear Toastmasters, I request everyone to please give standing ovation for her icebreaker speech. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Preeti. And now I request all our Toastmasters to give feedback to Toastmaster Preeti in her personal chat box. For timer, please note 1 minute, and during that time I will share the next award also. Yeah, and welcome Toastmaster Johnny Xavier, please drive safe, and welcome Toastmaster Ramar for joining with us. Thank you. I hope everyone is sending feedback to our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Preeti. And now we will go to the next award. That is Super Sponsor Award. And I show the 2 pins, 5 members sponsor and 10 members sponsor. And if anyone knows about that award, please unmute and you may tell about the award. Yes. Where is our Vice President membership? Yeah, Toastmaster Shiva, please explain about 5-member spin and 10-member spin. Yeah.
How many members we are contributing? I think.
Yes, you are right. And if you add 5 members, if you are introducing 5 members to the club, and if they become the member, you will receive the 5-member spin award. And if you introduce 10 members, you will receive the 10 members award. And there is some discount in the Toastmasters International whenever you purchase for the next purchase. So already last time Toastmaster Salma received this award from our club. And this time, how many of you are ready to receive that award? Please raise your hands. Yeah, President is raising already. Okay, and Toastmaster Manasir and VP, I hope everyone will do that, will contribute to get more members to the club and as well as receiving this award. So we are going to the next speaker, and our next speaker is he's amazing. He's I showed in the award also. He just received the one award, that is completing the level 1 award. He's none other than Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra. To evaluate Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra, I request Toastmaster Sindhu. Please give him his objectives, please. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, TMOD Toastmaster Kanti. Now, today, Toastmaster Rakesh is going to present his project from Presentation Mastery, project level 2, project 1. Now, this project, the purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. The other purpose is for the member to share the impact of his or her style on others. The time allowed for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to Toastmaster Rakesh, and over to TMO.
Thank you, Area Director Toastmaster Sindhu. And all the very best, Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra. And his speech title is Transmit Your Style. Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra, transmit your style, Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Toastmaster Rakesh.
Yes.
Thank you. 2nd March 2020, when one of my friends came and greeted me like this, I was stunned. I was not able to figure out what exactly he's trying to do, whether he's trying to punch me or what. Later, I realized, no, it's a new way of greeting here in this pandemic. And it is a replacement of handshake nowadays. That is when I realized true value of handshake. I started thinking why handshake is considered as most acceptable, most adopted way of greeting worldwide. Is it a way of non-verbal communication? Someone said it reflects the image of a person with whom we are meeting. If so, why do they do up and down movement like this? Is it possible due to the network error in the communication? No, right? There are few friends who simply hold your hands and they will not leave unless they complete the whole talk. One of my friends, he uses this mode of communication to show his strength. Hold it like this. Good evening, presidents, vice presidents, area director, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. The fact is, every moment, knowingly or unknowingly, we use some mode of communications to transmit our message to the others in form of our own style. We live in the world of the diversity, and we always try to find the new method to reduce the communication barrier, trying to learn the new languages, trying to get along with the new culture, trying to understand the new sign. I remember one incident, one of a sales executive branched to our office and he started a presentation. And initially after a few minutes, after a few slides, his facial expression started changing. His body language started changing and he started skipping the slides. I got the message. Immediately I helped him to find the washroom nearby. So whatever is the case, the communication should be very clear. It reminds me of one beautiful quote of Peter Drucker. He said, the most important things in a communication is to hear what is not being said. I'm being a sales professional. My job is to transfer the information as clear as possible to the customer, so customer would be able to take a decision quickly. Understanding the body language is an art in my profession, and reading between the lines is expertise. It gives us an idea how much time and efforts I need to give to that particular project and deal. But I truly admire my friends. He has a great understanding of non-verbal communication. Whenever I ask him to go for the get together with college mates or some sort of bachelor party, he's looking towards his wife and he says no. Although he sounds like yes, but I think so he got very clear-cut message. We all adopt respective mode of communication depending on the situation. We all have our own signature style, and there are n number of mode of communication. But if I have to categorize all communication into the 4 major segments, analytical way of communication is the one, directive way of communication, supportive, and initiative. This is the 4 category we can categorize. Hope you all recall old movies. It was full of story, right? Covering the whole story in 3 hours is truly a challenge. And directors and writers used to write the whole story in the form of the dialogues, just to ensure the audience should carry this dialogues and they remember the movie even after the movie is over. Hope you recall this dialogue. Are oh Samba, kitne aadmi the? Was giving a complete message of Gabbar Singh's strength, leadership, and his controls. People using this kind of the communication is often very serious attitude, a strong opinion, use firm gesture, and speak in very determined voice. But basically, this kind of the communicator often trying to take a control of the situation. Have you ever been to property exhibition? If not, better you be there. Not to buy a property, but to see the dream in a daylight. They are very expert in that. I visited once in 2013 and ended up buying a property. The presentation given by the sales guy was so beautiful, so detailed presentation. He gave the internal glimpse as well as he has given the external infrastructure detail also, like a road, highway, airports, mall, commercial offices, etc. He passed the complete message in very analytical way. Yes, analytical communicator prefers to communicate with the data rather than emotions. The people often great in forming the arguments and make point very quickly, clearly, and this style is often used in the business environments. So if you recall the old movies again of 70s, 80s, the movie used to be like Akros, Aag, Tufan, Badla. Who will allow their kids to go and watch this kind of the movie? Definitely not, right? Who knows? After the movie, he will come and they start revolt against the father. We all pass through these stages. But I knew there is somebody at home who will protect us from father's anger. She is mother. Mother is someone who who has very specific goals, very good technique to resolve the conflict and achieve the change in the situation. And she ensures that we should not get beaten up. She's using a very supportive style of the communication. Now you know what happens next. Next day morning, when you go to the school, we walk like a Gabbar Singh, because yesterday I saw a movie called Sholay. Looking at my confidence, even the school security didn't had a guts to ask ID from me. We used to narrate the whole story to our friends and a loved one with a full of energy, lustiness, enthusiasm, and as an initiative communicator. People having initiative style of the communication are very sociable, very gregarious, and keeping people engaged and have fun. But at last, I would say, a correct communication is something which comes direct from the heart and hits to the heart. Thank you, TMOD. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, my dear Sharjah Toastmasters and guest. Please give him a very big round of applause for giving us a very wonderful speech. Now we would like to go to the theme again, and now I would like to welcome our immediate past area director Ramesh. Thank you for joining with us. Yes, and the next one, I'm sure a lot of us will give the 5 members and 10 members to our club. And the next one award is this is a special award from Toastmasters International. This is a Smedley award. That is, if the club adds 5 or more members during the time August and September, we will receive this award. But we already received this award. Please give a very big round of applause to our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Shiva, for getting this award. Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. And we have another one award, that is Lead and Win award. Could anyone explain? Toastmaster Rajesh Kowal, could you explain about Lead and Win award? Please unmute yourself. Toastmaster Rakesh. Okay, we lost his communication, and so I will explain. That is a Lead and Win award is if we renew, if the club renews with the 25 members before September 15, our Sharjah Toastmasters Club will receive this Lead and Win award. So I request everyone to renew before September 15. So we will all get the benefits of the Toastmasters if we renew on time. Now we are going to the third speaker. If you see the flyer, my face is actually a normal face, but he used to make it is a beautiful one. He is none other than our Vice President of Public Relationship, Toastmaster Manazir Abbas, and he is going to give his level 3 project, elective project. And to read his objective, I request our President, distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh, to come forward and give his objective, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kanti. Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. My assigned speaker, Toastmaster Manazir Abbas, is attempting an elective project from level 3 of Path Presentation Mastery. Let me read the speech objectives. The purpose of this project is for the member to develop and practice personal strategy for building connections through networking. The purpose of this project is for the members to share some aspect of his or her experience in networking. The time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manazir, over to you.
Thank you, TMOD, and respected guests. We talk about network. What is network? If you break the word network, it means net and work. A group of people will come together, they talk about their businesses or whatever their area or specialty is there. When they talk, it becomes like a network. I will talk about today about the networks which I attended. I learned from many aspects when I went, what are the things I have done wrong. I just wanted to throw some light on that and see how a good networker can make a difference during the networking session. First of all, you should identify what type of network you want to go for it. Which network is beneficial for you? For example, I'm into a business development. There is no point of going to a networking event which is more of a cultural part, because that's not my way or where I can do a business development for myself. So first you have to choose the network in which you are there. Second thing, in networks, what happens, there are some certain things happen which you're not ready for it. So when you're going for network, from the morning you should start for it. First of all, you should always have a bunch of business cards in your car and in your pocket. That's the first thing. Second thing, you should always have an extra shirt with you. I'll tell you a very classical story or incident which happened. One of my friends, Mr. Bijay Shah, was supposed to open a networking session. And that networking session, many people around the world came, like Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, and he was the person who was to bring them to the stage and introduce him. But somehow, before the program started, he spilled a cup of coffee over him. And it was a disaster. Only a few minutes were left, and how he can go on stage. Anyway, it was a 5-star property, so he went to a property. They had a shop. He bought a T-shirt from there, and he wore that T-shirt and came to the stage. So you should always have a spare shirt when you're going for a networking event. Second, you should have cards. When you put a card, always remember where to put your cards, because when you're meeting, you should not start looking for your cards. The ideal way is, if you're wearing a jacket, always put your card on the right-hand side. Because when you give a card, you should give the card from your right hand. And when you collect the cards, your collecting of cards should go on your left-hand side. What will happen if you have a card? You should not mix it up. You should not start looking which card should I give now. Where's your card? So your card on the right-hand side, or as per your convenience, you should keep it separate. Carry a pen. When you talk, when you meet somebody, write on the card for what you have met him. Because if you collect a lot of cards, you'll not be able to identify what is happening later on. Second thing, always go with 2 people on networking. Try to do that. The reason being is that you do not want to sell yourself. You need somebody else to introduce you. So when you go and you approach somebody, your friend, your colleague should introduce to you, and you should introduce your colleague. The second part is, we always have that emotion in ourselves. When we go to a networking session, we want to do the sales now. We want to get the prospects now. No. Networking is not a place of hunting. It's a place of farming. You have to farm your relationship. How do you do that? By not selling it. Just by listening what they are saying, and you have to introduce yourself. Plus, everybody meets so many people in the networking session. So what's your memory hook? How would people will recognize you? How will people will remember you? For example, I'm a printer by profession. If I go there and I have to introduce myself, hello, my name is Manazir and I'm a printer, or I have a printing company. It's not a memory hook. You need to have a memory hook. Or second thing, I'm a digital agency. If I go and I tell you, my name is Manazir and I do digital works like SEO, websites, online marketing, nobody is going to remember you, because everywhere, every corner, somebody is there who's selling the same product. So you need to have a memory hook. And how do you do that memory hook? For example, I'm a printer. You have to give a thought on that actually. If you're a printer, if I go and I say, okay, my name is Soumya, and I print anything on papers except the currency, he will remember you. If I'm a digital agency, I say, hello, my name is Amar, and I help business owners to make their business grow. The next question will be how. Because, okay, after the networking meeting, we can sit on one-to-one basis and we can discuss further on that. I'll tell you how we can transform your presence. So you need to have a memory hook. If you do not have a memory hook, you're lost, you're like others. Second thing, when you exchange a card, do not try to sell. Please, when you sell, people are like this because they don't want to be sold. They want to be informed. When you talk, there's a difference between an information and a knowledge. You should have a piece of knowledge always with you, because information he knows, knowledge he does not know, because you are the expert on that. You give him a piece of knowledge which can surprise you, which is stats, or you understand what type of business profile he is, then you talk to him the same way. After doing this, when you come back, send them a introduction email rather than selling an email. Tell him yesterday we met, blah, blah, blah. It was wonderful meeting you. I look forward to meet you. No selling, don't sell your brochures, don't send your leaflets, don't sell your packages. No, not at all. This is how you start forming part of that. Last thing, when you go on a network part, you have food, you have high tea. We start looking for food. We start looking for a high tea. No, it's about networking, not net fooding, not net tea. It's not about net tea or net food. You should focus on what for you are there. Second thing, everybody wants to be heard. And perhaps the God also knows this thing very well. He also gave you the fiber to look into it. God has given you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use it proportionately. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manasir, and my dear Sharjah Toastmasters. Please give him a very big round of applause for giving how to network. Thank you so much, and I request everyone to give him a feedback in his personal chat. And in the meantime, I will share some other awards. So where we are in Lead and Win Award, I'm sure we will receive this award before 15th September. And now the next award are this PR awards, very interesting awards. So the first one is the Designer Par Excellence Award. That is the top 6 designers our district will announce as a winners. So you all can do this one, not only the Vice President Public Relationship, you can support him also. Already Toastmaster Rakesh is ready to support the PR team. So I request everyone to come with beautiful designs. And I remember last time Toastmaster Salma Kausar in her Toastmaster of the Day won the best flyer award in the district 105. And the next award is Blockbuster Member Award. This is also achievable by all the members. And I expect the first block from our Toastmaster Soumya. I'm sure you will give as soon as possible. And I request everyone to give the Blockbuster Award. How many of you give your block in the previous one? Please raise your hands in any blocks about any subject. Okay, yes, thank you, Toastmaster Soumya. And I'm sure, and I will not allow free. I will ask everyone to give to submit your blogs. So your time starts now. Then the next award, that also very fantastic, yeah, very useful and nice one. That also Golden Quill Award. That is your article has to be published in any other media. I saw a lot of articles from DTM Dr. Purni ma'am, and I request you to submit this award in the District 105 in the upcoming one. And a lot of research on your medical field you can submit in the Golden Quill Award also. So the next one is AV Impact Award. That is Audio Video Impact Award, and I will come to that one after the next segment. Just I will tell the name, AV Impact Award and Peerless Podcast Award and the Vivacious Video Award. I will come back to you, and because we have one wonderful session now, that is none other than a table topic session. Before going to that one, I would like to ask one simple question. What is the word of the day today? Please unmute yourself and tell that one. Word of the day.
Parlous, P-A-R-L-O-U-S.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Munish and Toastmaster Soumya. I request all the speakers in the table topics, please use the word of the day. So our Toastmaster Pravida is eagerly waiting for you to hear the word of the day from you. So now to conduct that beautiful session of the table topic session, and this session, there's a trademark of Toastmasters. Not only the Toastmasters and the guests also can attend that one. To conduct this session, I request table topic master Toastmaster Sharjah. Before that, one a small announcement that timer will be our Toastmaster Manasir, and I will be the backup timer. So you can pin any one of them, or you can go to the gallery view. Now, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Soumya to conduct the table topic session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Kanti bro. Okay, just for the benefit of the guests and for the members present here, table topic is off the cuff speaking. Yeah? Particularly, this is with particular reference to our guest Shibu and our guest Shubham. Obviously, guest Shibu is here for the first time. Guest Shubham has already joined us for a couple of occasions, so she has got an idea. This we use every day in our lives. Now, the moment the phone rings and you pick up the phone, you are effectively in a table topic session. You are speaking off the cuff as it develops, right? The only difference is in a Toastmasters forum, you are speaking in front of an audience. That's the only difference. Now, that speaking of the cuff that we practice every day of our lives, it's translated into a public forum. Now, here, what are the rules? You speak for a minimum of 1 minute when the green light is shown at you. The amber or the yellow, 30 seconds later, that's 1.5 minutes. And the red light at 2 minutes. You get a grace of 30 seconds to finish off your table topic in order to qualify for the table topic best speaker award. Yeah, that's the only thing. So nothing new. Now, my idea of bringing this to you today is the topic remains the same, right? Unlike other table topic sessions. Now, it will be a relay. So the baton will be handed over from the first speaker to the second. The second picks up from where the first left. The third picks up from where the second left. And the fourth, I think we have a time of approximately 4 speakers. If we still have time, I'll wrap it up at the end, right? So my idea is in the level of speaking, as far as Toastmaster skills are concerned, I'll move from our very new member to a little experienced member, then to a little more experienced member, and then I'll round it up with our president as the last speaker. So we'll open the innings with our newest member, that is Madam Toastmaster Pravita, and I assure you, this will be an exercise of getting out of parlousness at a public forum. Okay? So let's see if we can use the word of the day, parlous. Our second speaker, I would call on Rakeshji. Are you up to speed on being the second speaker, second table topic speaker?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Then we'll move on to my suave friend who's keenly listening to all the developments, who is a master in attending phone calls, and he is a specialist on escalations. And I can see that lovely smile coming out of him in the black t-shirt. Toastmaster Amar, would you be the third speaker? Fantastic. And then we'll obviously wrap it up with our president. Now, Toastmaster Pravita, I will start off, right? And the topic is
sorry, I think we lost his connection. Okay, I hope he will join soon. In meantime, I request our timer to give the report on the speakers. Toastmaster Manazir.
Yes, Toastmaster of the day. First of all, congratulate. You are doing a wonderful job, sir. It's enlightening us with so many awards and things. Anyway, there were 3 speakers today. Miss Preeti, for her icebreaker, she took 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Toastmaster Rakesh took 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Actually, I was counting my timing also. So if you allow me, I can say.
Yes, please.
And Manazir, myself, I took like 6 minutes, 15 seconds.
Fantastic, fantastic. Dear Toastmasters, please give a big round of applause to all the speakers. And we are launching the poll. And please vote for the best speakers. All are good speakers. And I request you to find the one of the speakers as a best speaker. Yes, Toastmaster Soumya, and we are launching the poll, and surely after this poll, I will call you to the podium.
Yeah, please take your time. My laptop decided to play a few tricks on me just when I was speaking.
Okay, sir, I would like to give one tip, and if you have the less connection, you may switch off your video and continue with your audio. And we are happy to hear your audio.
Sure. I'm just trying to see if I can log back on my laptop.
Yes, fantastic. We received 100% of polling. That is the best ever polling happened today. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all. And we are going back to the wonderful session and the wonderful Toastmaster, table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Soumya. The stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you once again, Tio Modi. I'm from my mobile now. So I'll try to log on from the laptop once he has shown his temperaments on me, and hopefully I'll be able to log back. Now, Toastmaster Pavitra. The topic is, I'll introduce and then you pick it up from me. Toastmaster Manazi, start counting once she starts, yeah? Not when I am, well, I mean, obviously once she starts. The topic is, what is Toastmasters for me? What is Toastmasters for me? I'm starting off. Well, Toastmasters has been a platform not only for improving my communication skills, but also cultivating friends and well-wishers for a lifetime. That is what Toastmasters mean. And the key to any success is the more you give, the more you receive. Toastmaster Pavitra, pick it up from here. What does Toastmasters mean to you? And you can start off now.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Soumya, for giving the topic. I really felt powerless when you called me name. No, first I had to present the topic. According to me, while talking about Toastmaster, according to my experience, what I noticed the first day I came to Tulip Hotel, I saw the way the Toastmasters are presenting the topic with confidence. Whatever topic they're presenting, very well present. The way they were interfering with the audience, the same way, the stage fear, that all I can't see in their face. But new faces like me, completely it is, even we were sitting in as a group, but from my place itself, while I was introducing myself, I felt to know what others feel. That way I felt. But I can see those were with Toastmaster, as a Toastmaster, the way they were presenting the changes I can see. That's according to me, it is a great platform. The way, the experience what I got, that's why I decided to continue in the same. So it is what I felt, it is not as a not only it will help to improve us communication skill, apart from that, as a great team, as a teamwork I can see. Today, while I felt TM Kanti was calling me, he was telling to me, don't worry, Don't worry, whatever you know, the way, I was asking what I had to do related to the word master, what else. I was inquiring a lot about the same. But that time, the support what I got from Toastmasters, it was, I don't know how to express in words. So I'm very happy to be here. It is not only as a, it will help to improve our communication skill. Apart from, we can see as a team, we are improving. We can share our knowledge with us, with our friends, and more people are involving in this as a group. We can take this platform as the issues what all the world is facing, how we can go about it related to such topics that we can discuss, and more knowledge, especially the word master. Always I feel I will plan it to new vocabulary this point of view. I will plan it 2 or 3 words every day, but it will not work. But as a team, if we are sitting together and we plan one term and we are using that term, means easily we will get that particular term. It's a great platform according to me. That's it. Anything? Yes.
Our next speaker, Toastmaster Rakesh. Pick it up from where she left.
Toastmaster Pravita. Thank you, Toastmaster Pravita. It was such a great way you explained the importance of Toastmaster. And the thanks to the Toastmaster Soumya, the way he has already given a very fair picture why the Toastmaster is so vital in our life. Let me, rather than briefing the same thing once again, let me give you one short story. I started my career from in a sales in 2000, and sales guys, they are known to talk. Okay, so whenever we are going and meeting the customers, we start talking, and like actually we talk the whole day. We have that kind of the energy. Now, in 2006, I started facing my senior managements. Earlier, I was reporting to the managers, then my senior managers, I started reporting. And now my hands started shaking, my legs started wriggling. I was not up to the level to communicate so properly. Okay, well, within a few months or years, I could able to manage. And then in 2012, I started communicating to the directors, managing directors, vice president, we call Navratna of the companies. And talking to the Navratna of the companies is not that easy, because they expect something different from you. They don't want to listen the sales talk. They don't want to listen the analytical things. What they want to listen, that is something you need to find out and to the point. And I think the Toastmasters is the platform who concentrate your all qualities, all expertise, professionalism into a funnel, and that makes you perfect in what you do. And I think so that is what the Toastmaster mean to me. And in a first icebreaker speech, I shared my view to all my friends that I was in the mood of switching to doing a PhD. I dropped doing a PhD and I decided to continue the Toastmaster. Because you can understand, Toastmaster is something much more bigger than PhD to me. Thanks, the Toastmaster Soumya. That's it for me.
Wonderful. Toastmaster Amar.
Toastmaster Rakesh left me with a scare. He mentioned about PhD, and for me, studies brings me fever right from the school days. So you can imagine how I must have cleared my college with utmost difficulty. And for me, parlous would be the word I have to describe of me clearing my graduation. But PhD has always been an ambition, just a dream. I mean, we can always absolutely dream while we are sleeping that, yes, I do have a PhD. I do have a PhD. And I very clearly remember I used this in one of my previous speeches, that while working in the call centers And like Toastmaster Rakesh mentioned, in sales pitches, you have to do a lot of analysis, a lot of presentations, a lot of Excel. And working in the call center industry, I can comfortably say that today I have a PhD in Microsoft Excel and Microsoft PowerPoint. So that to some extent gives me that happiness. Yes, I feel I do have a PhD in one of these beautifully created Microsoft products, of which I can be proud of, though not a real PhD. But this PhD is still a distant dream, and I wish probably in the future. But nowadays people say that there is this eligibility criteria that you can't do a PhD, you can't study PhD if you're above 30 or 35. So I think I've lost that, but I'm still happy that Microsoft has helped me achieve my PhD in Microsoft Excel and Microsoft PowerPoint, thanks to Bill Gates. So over to you, Table Topics Master.
To our president now, Toastmaster Regis.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master, and my predecessor speaker, Toastmaster Amar, again about that PhD. I have never participated in any Antakshari contest, and today I happen to be in an Antakshari Table Topics contest, which, yes, it speaks by itself. To talk about the PhD in which I'm having, I would say I've become an expert, or rather a PhD holder, in balancing between different offices. As far as my work is concerned, to balance between the head office, to balance between the regional office, and again, to balance between the with very limited piece of information, which we have to strive for to get from time to time. And in this today's world, where in the industry what I'm working, we are going through a space crunch, literally space crunch. We have huge volume of business coming from customers, but we do not have the space to cater to them. And my PhD exactly lies in what I have learned from Toastmasters, in curiously listening to every party. And when I'm giving the information to the other parties, my expertise, my PhD, which I got from TMOD in this, is like similar to what you speak. It is more important what you do not speak. Again, let me reiterate, what you speak is important. What you do not speak is more important in this today's context. Because if you do not speak, if you speak something, you can even manage. But if you say something which you are not supposed to speak, you will end up in deep trouble. So every time I would say it is equally important for us to speak, and at the same time not to speak. So again, by wrapping up this PhD, which I have been practicing, I mainly got the exposure from TMI. And what I always used to do, the exposure and experience which I get from Toastmasters clubs, I carry to the business, and the experience and exposure which I get from business, my daily correspondence, I carry to Toastmasters. So a mutual complementing factors which would derive and which would conclude in me getting a PhD in something which I did not have before. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Regis. Timer, do we have time to wrap up? TMOD, how are we faring?
Yeah, we can ask a few questions to our guest, like Mr. Shibu and Mr. Shubham Bapna, and Toastmaster Syed Abubakar and Toastmaster Muniz. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the laptop is back.
Oh.
Toastmaster Shibu, our guest, Toastmaster Shubham. Let's start off with Toastmaster Shibu. What is your take about this session?
It's a nice experience to me. It's a first-time experience. So I'm just seeing what's happening in the Toastmaster Club and all. So you know, as you said, like I am a little scary, like, you know, to talk. So even if sometimes I used to talk nicely, but you know, in front of a group of people, for me it's very difficult to talk. So that is my main problem. As Pravita said, the very first day, you're scared about how other people will think about yourself if you're talking something. So the same feeling, I also have the same feeling. So I think by next classes I can improve myself to talk in public and all. So I never, this is the very first time I have talking in a public. If I get a chance to talk in public also, I will always, escape from that situation. So I never take it up. This tabletop, this sections seems like, I can improve. I need to improve more in my the way how I am speaking, those type of things. So hope this group will help me to improve myself. All your help is required for that.
Without a doubt, you will get Shibu. No worries. Just
okay,
work on
thanks.
it.
Thanks a lot.
Toastmaster Shubham, a quick round from you.
Yeah. So my experience of Toastmasters has been wonderful till now. I have seen so many people with lots of experience how they work, balancing their time management skills, professional life, and Toastmasters as well to develop their skills. And it is wonderful to see how people do find out time despite having such a busy schedule, people joining in from offices. And it's just wonderful the amount of dedication and the level of participation that is going in Toastmasters. And it's like a community which is helping each other to build on their weaknesses, which is extremely great to see. And I feel very blessed to have this opportunity to be among such people who are so well experienced in various fields, as they said, marketing, sales. Um, there's something to learn from each and every individual. And currently sitting with people of people having so much experience, I'm definitely learning something new. And I'm happy I'm not the only one who's struggling with studies, as the Toastmaster Amar said. He had chills when it comes to studies. So yes, I'm happy about it. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, to be Toastmaster Shubham. Manai Sahab, how are we doing? How has the speakers performed time-wise?
Yes, Toastmaster Soumya. My report, I don't think it's a table topic. It was a spinayan rather. Anyway, Madam Toastmaster Pravita took 2 minutes 47 seconds. Toastmaster Rakesh Mishra took 2 minutes 17 seconds. Toastmaster Amar took 2 minutes 5 seconds. DTM Rajesh took 2 minutes 11 seconds. Toastmaster Shibu took 1 minute 29 seconds. And Mr. Shubham took 1 minute 26 seconds.
Toastmaster Pravita, you spoke from your heart. What you need to work on is obviously the time, right? Because 2 minutes 30 seconds is the outer limit. So whoever is manning the poll will have, barring Toastmaster Pravita, all these other speakers on the voting panel. Just to wrap up, education or learning like a platform like here is the best inoculation against disruption. And this is said by none other than Robin Sharma, and I see Manazi Saab already with his hands clapping. And you can't find in today's world a better platform than this for positivity, learning, and education. Over to you, the one, the only, the Kanti bro from Ras Al Khaimah all the way.
Thank you so much, table topic master. My dear fellow Toastmasters, please give him a very big round of applause for conducting this beautiful session. And thanks to Toastmaster Pravida and Toastmaster Rakesh and Toastmaster Amar and distinguished Toastmasters Rajis and Mr. Shibu and Mr. Shabnam for participating in this table topic session. And before going to the next session, I would like to launch the poll. And as already told by our table topic master, Toastmaster Pravida is exceeding the time limit. So please give votes to the others. That screen is yours. Your time starts now. Voting is your right. Please don't miss this great opportunity. Fantastic that our Sharjah Toastmasters and the guests are always doing the great one. Now also we received 100%. Thank you so much. Please give them all a big round of applause. Yes, I received that one. Yes, thank you. And I will go with my presentation. So we will go to that awards. In the previous session, I already discussed about that AV Impact Award and the Peerless Podcast Award and Vivacious Video Award. That AV Impact Award is that if you show the radio or TV presentation, please submit your entries to District 105. Yeah, I think some of our Toastmasters are already in that one. Some of them are already in the TV shows or in the radio shows. So please do not hesitate to submit your entries to the District 105. And also the Peerless Podcast Award is that is you have to submit the audio less than 8 minutes. Then the top 5 they will select, then they will announce the winner. That is a monthly award. Every month we can submit. The deadline you can see the 10th of every month. So still we have 2 more days. So for this month, so I request everyone to give your audio clips. And the Vivacious Video Award is same like podcast award, but podcast is audio, and here you have to give your video. There is a maximum up to 5 minutes. That deadline also 10th of this month. So how many of you are ready to submit your video and audio? Just give the audio, we will compile and we will submit also. So please raise your hands who are interested to submit your podcast and video award. Already, I saw Toastmaster Soumya hands is raised already. Yes, fantastic. Sir, I'm expecting your audio tonight. So we will compile and we will send by tomorrow. And Toastmaster Amar also ready, and Toastmaster Rakesh also ready. But I request everyone to submit. So surely we will go to that award. And now we are in a very important session. That is how the meeting goes and how our speakers performed. So to evaluate that entire meeting, we have the core team, and for the leader of this core team is our general evaluator, Toastmaster Shiva. He will conduct this next meeting. Over to you, our general evaluator, Vice President of Membership of Sharjah Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Shiva. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Modi, Toastmaster Gandhi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be the general evaluator for today's meeting. For the guests and new members who don't know what is the role of a GE is. A general evaluator, as a general evaluator, I am supposed to watch everything right from the beginning till the end of the evaluation session and give you a precise report on what went right and what are the areas we can improve. My first part of the role will be to invite the evaluators to evaluate the speakers. Because the biggest reward what a speaker can get is a very good evaluation from the evaluators. Without further ado, let me start with the speakers first. We have 3 speakers who are spoken from their heart. To evaluate this speaker number 1, Toastmaster Preeti. We have a senior Toastmaster, seasoned Toastmaster. Please join me to welcome Toastmaster Biju. Toastmaster Biju, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva. Good evening once again, everyone. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Toastmaster Preeti, what a beautiful step you have taken in this journey in Toastmasters, and welcome to Toastmasters. It is not necessary to come first. It's okay to come second. What a beautiful message you have given for your students, as well as you have given us through your speech today. It affects us adults too, isn't it? It's not necessary to win in everything that we do in life. Toastmaster Preeti gave a full account of her childhood, how she was sincere in her studies and how it benefited her in the long run, and also how it helped her to getting the 3rd place in university and also an award from the late Pranab Mukherjee, who happened to be the defense minister that time. It was all success stories, right from our childhood, working hard, being sincere. There were so many messages for us. Strive for success, strive, commit yourself to something and go give it your 100%. But there was a time when she said she felt bad that she couldn't come first anywhere, right from her childhood to her university. But therein also there is an hidden message for all of us. And I decipher it this way, that was because of her hunger to learn more, her hunger to succeed, and hunger to excel herself. Because like we say, like everyone says, that our fight is not against others. Our fight is our own against us to improve in every step of our lives. And that's what beautiful message she gave us through her speech today. But every speech can be improved. And since it's an icebreaker speech, we can understand the limitations and what are the limitations which could be improved on. So my suggestions to you, Toastmaster Preeti, would be, in an icebreaker speech, we would always like to know where you studied, where your childhood was. We would have liked to know more about your family, and some anecdotes of your childhood would have added to your speech. Some humor in your speech would have definitely added to your speech. And I felt, don't worry, just to do your best. That line was used a bit too much, losing the impact along the speech. So you're on the right path to become a great Toastmaster, a great speaker, and we look forward to listening to your speeches. Just take in those improvements and you would do great. Over to you, G.
Thank you, sir.
I think the Toastmaster Shiva lost his connection.
No, I am here.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Biju, for that great evaluation. To evaluate the second speaker of the evening, Toastmaster Rakesh. We have a Toastmaster who has joined us today as a guest. It's my honor and privilege to welcome the area director, Toastmaster Sindhu. Madam Toastmaster Sindhu, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. Good evening once again to all the Toastmasters and guests over here, and a special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Rakesh Sharma. Toastmaster Rakesh Sharma started her speech with a sentence on 2nd March 2020. Actually, I really loved the way he said. This attracted a whole lot of people, attendees over here. Even I was curious to know what happened on that day. So that was an amazing opening. And as you said throughout the speech, that communication is the need of the hour. And without communication or gift of the gap, we'll not be able to meet our targets. You have brought in all the elements to support the objectives of your speech. You have described in detail about the different communication styles with the anecdotes. And about the anecdotes, what I would like to say is that all the anecdotes are really appealing to the audience over here. We could easily relate with your anecdotes. And in the beginning, I found you standing and giving the speech. That was an amazing gesture because you are giving respect to the audience over here. Now coming to the next highlight, which I really liked about the speech, is that whenever you talked about the anecdote or different communication style, you have talked about 4 different communication style, that is analytical, then direct, supportive, and initiative. All the anecdotes were really wonderful, and you could bring in some elements that which can easily connect us to your speech. Then I would also like to say that your speech were truly based on the objectives of your speech, the speech delivered. Now, in order to take your speech to the next level, I have few recommendations. First one is that in the beginning, when you started with the handshake, you were just asking like, why are we shaking up and down? So your focus, actually you are expecting the audience to focus on your hands, but it wasn't seen. The camera was not placed properly. And that was one of the recommendations. And the second one is the voice modulation. It seemed that you were speaking in a same tone throughout the speech. Even though your speech was really good with humor, and I forgot to talk about it. The humor sense which you have is really appreciable, sir, because you have brought in humor and it really took the speech to the next level. So when you are talking about this, you could have modulated your voice so that your speech will be raised to the next level. For example, you could have given the pauses. Many situations were there where you could have given the pauses. So that will add more to your speech. And the third thing is that you could have used the word of the day, parlors. So there were many situations which you described a dangerous situation to speak. So definitely you could have used that word. Overall, the speech was fantastic, enriched with contents, rich with contents, which were almost aligned with the objectives of the speech. And with these few recommendations like giving modulations and then adjusting the camera, and that's all. That's what I would like to say. Your speech would have gone to the next level. That's all. Over to general evaluator.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Sindhu, for the evaluation of the speaker number 2. Wonderfully done. To evaluate the third speaker of the evening, Toastmaster Manazir, we have another leader, our president, Toastmaster Regis. Sorry, DTM Regis. The stage is yours, sir.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Your network is your net worth. Networking is not for hunting, but for farming. These are the two takeaways which I would carry throughout my life, which I learned in just 7 minutes listening to your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request everyone to join me in congratulating Toastmaster Manazir Abbas for delivering a picturesque, clear portrayal of how to conduct, how to plan, execute, and conclude networking meeting. Was it just a speech? It was not. In line with the speech objectives, he took us to the exact requirements, into the nitty-gritty of how to plan a meeting. From the very simple and precious steps of carrying an extra shirt from carrying an extra shirt to how to distribute cards, to how to take cards, he clearly mentioned without leaving any detail. And moreover, he has mentioned very clearly that do not haste, do not speed up, be patient. And that is again a good lesson for us. With full of confidence, with his proven style, he has portrayed how it should be. And what I like the most about his speech again is that he narrated a personal incident from the angle of imagining he being a printer and how to conclude it. It is a big quality of a speaker to talk from a personal experience and then with authenticity and with authority, to stamp what he or she is talking about. And it has been simply awesome. When I'm to move to recommendations, I have 2 recommendations for you, Toastmaster Manazir. Number 1, I wish you were a bit interactive in your speeches. For instance, if you had asked 1 or 2 members how do they feel about networking and to take their view, albeit within the time constraints, it could have been more interactive, whereby more members would have been glued thinking that they would also be asked this question. That is number 1. And number 2, what I would love to have heard from you is, after you concluding a strong networking the way you have portrayed, how did it benefit you? What was the after effect? How did it benefit you after concluding a strong networking session, be it in your professional life or personal life, by pursuing your passion, whatever? If that would have done, I wish it would have been the best takeaway for all the members today, so that they can copy that and make their life also so successful by copying that story of yours. To summarize, you are a confident speaker. You can take the stage under your control with your gracious stage presence, and you are so confident that you have the capability for all the members to get glued to your speech. And with your strong body language, you proved without any hesitation, without the least doubt, that you are capable of catching the stages of the audience attention and you have all the convincing skills. If you can kindly incorporate my suggestions of making it more interactive and again, proving that how did you benefit whenever you speak about your personal incidents, you would be a much, much better treat to watch. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Rajesh, for the evaluation. Now I call the timer. Timer, can we have the timer report, please, for the evaluator?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. All the three evaluators are qualified. Toastmaster Beju took 3 minutes 21 seconds. Toastmaster Sindhu took 3 minutes 28 seconds. And DTM Rajesh took 3 minutes 16 seconds. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manazir. Zoom Master, can we vote the polling?
Yes, General Evaluator. Dear Toastmasters, please select the best evaluator of our meeting. All are good evaluators. Yes. Fantastic. The poll is increasing. Everyone is voting. 2 more members has to vote. Maybe one is General Evaluator and another one is mine. So, thank you so much. And over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gandhi. Now it's time to know how many times the word of the day is used. To present the report, let me invite the word master, Toastmaster Pravita. Toastmaster Pravita, the stage is yours.
Good evening. Again, here I can notice while sharing that word, most of them were participated. How many times also I had to mention here? Can you please guide?
Yes, you have to mention how many times it is used.
Okay. Next, it was not clear for me. I don't know. I have to count the times. So okay. I noticed it was while in the speech, it is very less, 2 times or 3 times only I noticed. Sure, next time I will.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Now for each to know how to improve our speech by minimizing the filler words, what were the right usage of grammar and where could we improve? It's time for us to invite the grammarian, DTM Dr. Purni, to present her report, please.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters, grammar is a piano I play by ear. Is a quote. And today, really, the piano was playing so pleasantly, and I could hear such good usage of English. Really, I'm telling you this with heartfully. I'm listening to this kind of usage of language after so many days or months, I would say. Thank you for that wonderful showcase from all the speakers. I have a lot of things which I have noted, but I will choose some which are worth mentioning and which are highlighted, which are remembered quite well by me, and I'm sure even by others. Impeccable introduction. I hope it is taken with the fullest and earnest honesty. Forgive me if I have misspelled or wrongly mentioned. It was a very elegant way of apologizing, which I liked very much. And then the metaphor, they are both sides of magnet, an affable, bold secretary. These are all very good usages which I found, and non-compliance will and never was in my dictionary. Was very well mentioned. A correct communication is something which comes from the heart and gets to the heart. And networking is not a place of hunting, it is a place of farming. That was a good message. Memory hook. That was a very good metaphor to use. Toastmaster of the day, how are we faring? That was a very new way of asking about the proceeding. I really enjoyed listening to that. He has chills when it comes to studies. How have Toastmasters perform time-wise. So these are all the very good usages. Just take in those improvements. So he didn't tell much. He just mentioned, just take in those improvements. So it was an easy way of understanding. And then picturesque, clear portrait. Picturesque, clear portrait. That was very good. So coming to, these are all the very good usages which I really enjoyed listening to. Now coming to not so good usages, there were many, but I would like to just point out few of them. Improvements he given, it could have been improvements he had given. And then, are you able to see this window? Instead, it could have been, can everybody see my screen? That would have been a better usage. You are recently completed DTM. You have recently completed DTM. Then it reminds me one beautiful quote. It reminds me of a beautiful quote. It could be like that. And then Toastmasters, the way, okay, let me skip that. When you talked about different communication style, it could have been whenever you spoke about different communication style, 2 more members has to vote, 2 more members have to vote. So these are the things which I have noted. Overall, there were very good rendition and pronunciations, and absolutely we can improve the pronunciation usage of words to communicate and convey the message clearly. I enjoyed being the grammarian. Over to you, Mr. GE.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for that general grammarian report. Now it's time for me to start my general evaluation. What an excellent evening we had today. There were a lot of takeaways in today's meeting. We started the meeting at exactly 7:15 p.m. There were around 8 participants at the time of logging in. Within a short span of time, the number of participants went up to 18. The meeting was opened by Toastmaster Soumya, the energetic Toastmaster Soumya. He read the mission statement and the ground rules of the meeting as usual. He has done very brilliantly. And for the first time, he has made everyone to repeat the mission statement. That is something we have never seen till date. Brilliantly done, sir. Toastmaster Soumya. Next comes the president. He started off his presidential address very well. He thanked the Sergeant at Arms and introduced the new members and acknowledged the presence of the guest. Even they insisted the guests to become members. Then he spoke about he asked the members to come forward and take roles. And he spoke about the meeting number 555, the milestone meeting which you're going to plan the next meeting, and about the membership renewals. I have not much. Okay, but the president took little more time, but it's fine because, of course, we understand that the introduction of guests is mandatory. It's fine. Now, moving on to the secretary. The secretary report was read by your humble VPM, Toastmaster Shiva. I don't know whether I have done the justice to the role, but if anything, please forgive me. That's what. Moving to the TMOD. TMOD, Toastmaster Gandhi, he started off with his own style, as usual. Excellent TMOD session. What I liked in his TMOD session is the session is very interactive. A lot of education and there was a lot of entertainment. And he spoke about the awards. That is the main theme. He has taken it. It's a very nice thing because many of us don't know about how many awards are there in Toastmasters. He introduced the role players very well. The change of speaking order, the agenda, he mentioned at the first page itself, which is a very good aspect. Overall, he has done a very good job. And next comes our word master. The word introduces the parlous. The person introduced the word is our newest Toastmaster, Toastmaster Pravita. Excellent word, but it was not used much number of times, but still you have done a role very brilliantly. This is your first role as a member. You also conducted the round robin session very well. You called all the guests also. Keep attending your meetings, madam. Take more and more roles. Make your journey. May your journey flourish with Toastmasters. You'll soon become a great speaker. Thank you. Talking about the speakers, we had 3 speakers. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Preeti, great speech. It doesn't seem like you are giving your icebreaker speech. You are very confident. You are a great speaker in the making. One small suggestion, actually, if you could stand and deliver, it could be better. But nevertheless, you have done a very great job. Thank you, madam. And I don't want to go into detail about the speakers because it was well evaluated with the evaluators already. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Rakesh. Great speech, sir. Well done. You improved a lot because you incorporated the humor nowadays, which is a good aspect of a speaker. It's very well done. And the speaker number 3, Toastmaster Manasir, as usual, you're a natural speaker. You're doing a great job. And one small suggestion I want to give to all the speakers. Before the meeting, if you could be able to ensure the technical aspects like the camera positioning, the lighting, it could be better because sometimes I feel like speakers are seeing down and speaking it. That could be great. Rest all the speakers have done a great job. Thank you. When I move to the timer is a very silent role and it's the most responsible role. The role is taken by Toastmaster Manasir. You have meticulously monitored the role and presented the report. Thanks for taking the role, sir. In spite of doing the speech, yes, you have taken the role. Great, sir. Talking about the Toastmaster, TT Master, who is none other than our energetic Soumya, who played the role today. He set up the rules and he has conducted the Toastmaster session very well. Very innovative way of doing the Toastmaster session. Same topic is given to all and he called everyone once the person finishes and the other person is continuing. It's a very innovative way. Okay, but in between there was a technical glitch. That's fine because it's a online meeting. It all happens. To talk about the participants, there were around 6 participants. Toastmaster Pravita, Rakesh, Amar, Toastmaster Amar, DTM Rajesh, and Mr. Shibu and Shubham. All done a great job. Mr. Pravita, you have done a very great job. Last week, when the last meeting, when they called you to attend the table topic, because you didn't attend because you said that you can't be able to speak. But today you rocked it. You done very well. That's what Toastmaster does to everyone. Keep attending the meeting, it'll improve a lot. All the speakers done very well. All did an excellent job. Everyone gave their best shot right from their heart. You all are a good speaker. Congrats to the Toastmasters and all the participants. And then coming to the evaluators, evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Biju, you are a seasoned evaluator. You are complimented all the good qualities of the speaker. And you are given even the suggestions also to improve about the icebreaker speech. One has to talk about the personal information, the family, everything, all very nicely done. Evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Sindhu, excellent evaluation. You touch all the points. You summarize the positives and recommendations very well. Recommendation, you told camera positions, voice modulations, everything is very well done. We look forward to you in each and every meeting, madam. Thank you, well done. Moving to the evaluator number 3, Toastmaster Rajesh. We all know he's a seasoned Toastmaster, seasoned evaluator. You complimented, you encouraged, at the same time, you gave recommendation. Very good evaluation. You gave the recommendation to interact with the audience. That is very good recommendation. You've shown how the evaluation should be done. It's very well done, sir. And finally, the grammarian report given by DTM Purni Sudhakar. Excellent, madam. You've shown how the grammarian role should be done. You also highlighted how good usage of grammar and not good usage of grammar. You already mentioned it. Thanks, madam. Thanks for attending the meeting. Thank you. And that's it. I think I have covered all the role players. Thank you all role players and members for this wonderful meeting. Let me hand over the stage to the dashing TMOD, Toastmaster Gandhi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Shiva. My dear Toastmasters and guests, please give him a very big round of applause for evaluating the entire meeting. And still I have 3 minutes to go as per agenda, so I will quickly wrap up my final session. So some of more awards we have to share, and they are very interesting awards. And I'm sure all members used to travel around the world. This one award for the Traveling Toastmasters Award. And one thing, we have to use any brand materials and we have to take in the photos or selfies, and we can send it to the toastmasters.org. And this is the last one, Traveling Toastmasters Award in September 2021, and below is one is August 2021. And could anyone tell what is the brand material in the winner poster in the Traveling Toastmasters 2021? Please unmute yourself and give the answer. Are you able to see the brand material?
Is it a newsletter?
Yes, fantastic. And the down one and the August winner?
I'm afraid I'm too old to see that.
Yes, that's a banner. And I request you, whenever you are going out, please take one our brand material like agenda or the banner or the Toastmasters magazine, and please take your photos, beautiful photos with a fantastic smile, and please send to win this award. And there is a award where we have to send, and you can contact me anytime or our PR of our club. And the highest award in Toastmasters International is a Distinguished Toastmasters Award. And recently, you can see the plaque of our Distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh also. To perform this one, there are some criteria. I just would like to highlight those criteria. That is, you have to complete in a pathway session, you have to complete 2 paths, and you have to serve as a club officer for 12 months. That maybe you can split like 6 months plus 6 months. And the third one, you have to serve as a district officer. You can see there are 2 stars are there, because there is options also here. The 4th one is you have to serve as a club mentor or coach. And 5th one is you have to serve as a sponsor, or you have to conduct speechcraft or youth leadership, and you have to complete a DTM project. That is same like as HPL. And you can see the notes here. Even if you are not doing the district officer role, like area, if you didn't get the chance to perform area director or division director, you can do the club coach role on our before June 2021, June 30. So you are eligible to attain this award. I'm sure a lot of our members will go this year for the DTM, and congratulations to DTM Regis also for attaining this award this year. And another highest award is the World Championship of Public Speaking. And you can see the winners of here. That is a 2021 is Toastmaster Variety Prize. She won the championship, and last year Toastmaster Mike Carr, and before that Toastmaster Aaron. So my dear members, are you ready? So to go to that big stage, you have to win the club level. So please come forward to register your name for the club contest. And finally, I would like to end with one quote from my favorite football player, Zidane. It doesn't matter how many times you win an award. It's always very special. So are you ready, my dear Toastmasters? If yes, please show your thumbs up. Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. And now I would like to give back the stage to our president, distinguished Toastmaster Regis Tulail. Before that one, I would like to thank our to conduct the entire meeting to all the role players and the table topic master and all the speakers and the evaluators and the general evaluator and all our audience and guests. Thank you, and over to you, President.
Thank you, TMOD Toastmaster Kanti, for a thorough, detailed explanation of what are the awards. This has been a learning curve for me. And every time when I speak to you, it is a learning curve for me. As we have started now saying in our fraternity that if you have anything to clarify regarding Toastmasters, just give a call to Toastmaster Kanti and the answer is readily available. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanti. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva, for your exemplary general evaluation, and I would thank all the role players also. When I'm to move to the closing address, I would want to reiterate the point which I have made at the first place, that is cooperation for existence and cooperation for benefits. Please, my dear Toastmasters, we have only 18 today, including certain guests. At one point of time, we were 19, but this is not sufficient. We need to have more members. And whenever we are in Toastmasters, let us utilize the opportunity of being a Toastmaster so that we benefit and people associated with us also benefit, and to the true core value of mutual benefits. Let us do that, please. Now, we would like to hear from the members and guests alike. I would first request our very senior Toastmaster who has been absent for a long time, who is present today, and I expect him to be a regular attendee in our meetings from now. Toastmaster Epen Matthew, could we please hear from you, sir?
President, his audio is not on connection.
Oh, is he not connected? Okay, fine. Let's see at the end of the session he would be with a proper connection. DTM Dr. Purni, can we hear from you, ma'am, about how the meeting went? What was your expectation, and then how did we fare?
Good evening once again to fellow Toastmasters. I'm really happy that I chose to be here with you all today to witness this wonderful meeting. And special thanks to TMOD, Toastmaster Kanti, who invited me to this meeting. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, if you have any time in the future virtual sessions, I would love to join you all to listen to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are really honored to be here, and with your kind words, in fact, we are elevated. Thank you so much. And can we hear from Toastmaster Kaunin? Toastmaster Kaunin, are you there?
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh and fellow Toastmaster. And thanks to Dr. Purni. She sent me a message that if you're free, why don't you join? So I was in another meeting. That's why you see the banner also behind me. But yes, I'm really delighted to be part of this session, though I joined late, but I could get some golden nuggets at the end. So great learning. And I wish I could have joined on time earlier, but I would like to attend your next meeting whenever there is. So please do invite me. And just to let you know that recently I have started a corporate Toastmaster club. I am part of Al Marai company based in Sharjah. So we have another company with name of BDC. Toastmaster Dilip and some other Toastmasters had helped us to get this club, what do you call it, established and chartered. So it's a new club and most of the members are new. We are still learning. And I'm looking forward for support of you all experienced Toastmasters. And I'll communicate to you, inshallah, about the details. So I'm blessed. Thank you so much. And may God bless you. And good night. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kaunin. If you remember that in your first meeting of BDC Toastmasters Club in February 2021, I was a general evaluator. After that, I couldn't, because your meeting starts at 5:30 in the evening, and that is the time my office ends. So that's the reason I'm not participating.
Thank you so much. My apology, I'm getting old. My memory. Nice to know,
Thank
sir.
You so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kaunin. And how can we afford not to hear from that particular person who's in charge of area 46? Toastmaster Sindhu, can we hear from you, madam? You're muted, you're muted.
Sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh, the president of Sharjah Toastmasters Club, for giving me an opportunity to speak and be a part of your meeting. I really enjoyed the meeting. Actually, I should say that from the start to end, it was really brimming with excitement. All the role players were really excited to perform their role. So it was I have got a lot of takeaways from this meeting. Definitely, if I get time, I would be a part of this meeting. Really enjoyed. Thank you for this wonderful meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, Master Sindhu. When you say if you get time, we would say please get time to attend our meetings. Thank you once again. And let's move to someone who has recently become a Toastmaster. Toastmaster Munish, can we hear from you? How did you find our meeting of the day? Toastmaster Munish.
Hi, good evening to all fellow members and Toastmaster Regis. This is my third session, and of course, it's good. I like the way presenters are putting their ideas, doing their speeches. Specifically, I like some of the I like all the members, but some of the members I like the calmness with which Mr. Biju portrays his ideas. He speaks. I like the clarity of mind of Mr. Rajesh, the president, and I like another member. I forget his name, but this Mr. Somya, with the zeal and enthusiasm he speaks. That's excellent, and it gives uh, it gives an inspiration to me. I mean, of course, it will give an inspiration to all of us, and it's a lot of things can be improved in myself, and I'm here to hone and polish my communication and oratory skills. And I'm thankful to all of the members, all of the presidents, Toastmasters, for bringing me in. Thanks a lot once again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manish. Now we have another new member who joined last month and who has not taken any role today. Hopefully he should take some roles in the next meeting. Toastmaster Saeed Abubakar, are you there?
Hi, good evening all. My name is Saeed. It is my second meeting. I think this is a good platform for improving myself, my communication and everything. Last I attended my meeting, I felt like paradox situation because fear about speaking and how I can attend the meeting. When I was joined the second meeting, I think the level of paradox situation a little down. Inshallah, I will clear everything in after and after. Then last time Toastmaster Shiva asked to grab any role. I told him next bit time I will take my role. Anyone? Okay, thank you all the members and Toastmaster Shiva for this special moment and also for the giving the chance to join this Toastmasters club. Thank you everyone. That's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saeed Abubakar. Now, when we move to the first of the two guests, let me start with Toastmaster Shibu, who said that he can speak one, but when it comes to speaking to a group of people, he is a little bit not very comfortable. I have just one piece of word for you, Mr. Shibu. Whether you're talking to one person or whether you're talking to a million people, you are talking. That one person is listening or 1 million people are listening. So from your part, you are speaking. So it doesn't make a difference to you, the number of audience. So please keep talking. And then every time, please remember that you just express yourself. Do not try to impress. When you're expressing yourself, that's it. You cannot impress the whole world. But what you can do is you can express yourself. Can we hear from you, Mr. Shibu? How did you rate our meeting of the day? What is your comments, recommendations, whatsoever?
Anyway, today was my first meeting. It was a nice experience for me to join in a group of people to talk something about me. And as you said, I am a little bit afraid about talking in a group of people and all. But today I got some comfort feeling with all of our full team. I feel little comfort. So hopefully by next meeting onwards, I will try to speak more.
Thank you to Mr. Shiv. Do not, within your comfort time itself, we have our VP membership Shiva waiting, so the deal can be done between. We will not interfere. The deal can be done between you. Now, when we move to Mr. Shubham, Mr. Shubham.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what have you concluded on your willingness to join Sharjah Toastmasters? Have you made any decisions?
So I have made a decision, but it depends because I've been studying in India and continuing from there will be a task.
Sure. So thank you so much. You continue to be our guest. We'll be more than happy to see you in every meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are getting to the last part of the meeting and we are bang on time. It's time to honor the winners. Though everyone is a winner in terms of exposure, experience, and in terms of delivering their speeches, we have to take one among all the contestants. And the winner, the best speaker of the day is a vibrant networking expert, Toastmaster Manazir Abbas. Congratulations, Toastmaster Manazir. Congratulations. And the best table topic speaker who has taken a PhD from a call center, Toastmaster Amar Ganesh. And finally, the last recipient of an award today, the best evaluator, is your humble president. Thank you for selecting me. And with that, I have great pride, honor, and happiness to announce that the successful meeting of today has come to an end. I will request everyone to attend the next meeting, and those who have taken roles today and those who have not taken roles today to vie for roles and get our agenda as fast as possible. Thank you, everyone. Have a good